Alright, I wanted to do this quick video. This one's about energetic band-aids. Now the concept of energetic band-aids, the language I'm using might be kind of unfamiliar to you, but just to give an example, Dr. Sebi shed a lot of light on this concept of energetic band-aids. The way he would talk about the difference between holistic cures versus Western medicine. He would always talk about how Western medicine would actually just mask the symptoms rather than actually treat the original cause or whatever. So that's kind of what we're getting into when we talk about energetic band-aids. So I'm going to go over a couple of terms that are mentioned in True Master Volume 1, Self to Self. The first concept is a principle. All right. So the terms, principles, that symbols, patterns, and principles that are mentioned in here, they're arrived at from the experiential system. But just to kind of piggyback off of that, true principles are things that are abstract and have an infinite amount of substance: love, unity, family, etc. We only observe expressions of them, but the actual concept has no physical or conceptual representation alone. Some principles indicate a path that can last many lifetimes. True principles don't repeat, they just exist. They are expressed through repetition. Okay? So that phenomena that we observe day to day, they're expressions of true principles. Like how we talk about the concept of love or unity or harmony holds things together, agreement binds things and holds things together and stuff like that. That's the expression of a principle repeated through multiple different physical phenomena. Okay, so the next thing that we'll talk about, we call these, well, I call these in this work symbolic principles or deified symbols, right? Still dealing with the concept of a symbol being anything that's observable, right? So deified symbols are finite things with a certain value to a person that are elevated to a high level, a goal to be attained. An example of this would be a promotion, a job, a significant other, an outfit, a pair of designer shoes, etc. Due to the fact that they are finite, they have a finite amount of substance. Once you attain them, you are left empty. Behind every deified symbol is a true principle in disguise. So you can't ever really run away from principles. A lot of times the principle will be unbalanced, so you'll be chasing after something else, thinking that that's what you really want, but it's actually some sort of hole in your structure, some sort of hole in your emotional structure, mental structure, or something like that that's causing you to really want that. So that brings us into the understanding of energetic band-aids. Okay, what an energetic band-aid is, something that addresses the symptoms of a problem but not its source. An energetic band-aid can temporarily pacify existing holes in the structure, and check out the video on structure, or stop one hole in and initiate a new one. Deified symbols sometimes act as energetic band-aids. So pretty much basically this is kind of like what Buddha is talking about. He talks about desire is the cause of all suffering and stuff like that. Basically, when the observer focuses his or her attention on something, which would be a symbol, excuse me, patterns start forming, and a structure is formed or mobilized to attain or maintain a particular position. See the language of positions or goal. A structure is like an antenna for a principle. So typically when you're building a structure, you're seeking to control the energy. So you have some sort of intent, and when you're trying to attain some kind of goal, you build a structure in order to bring you closer to the attainment of that goal. Now, the goal that you're trying to attain, if it's a true principle, it'll have infinite amount of substance behind it. You know what I mean? You can follow that path your whole life, whatever case may be. If it is a deified symbol or a symbolic principle, it's a finite thing. It might be a promotion on your job. It might be a girl that you like. It might be a car that you want or something like that. And once you attain it, it has no substance behind it. So it's not really that physical thing that you're chasing after. It's something else that you have to determine what this goal is a representation of. So I just want to do a short video on that. Thanks a lot. Leave your comments.